A friend who's going through a difficult breakup, and it reminds me of something I hear a lot about in my coaching and counseling work, which is that people often experience deep soulful connections and then sudden unexplainable breakups. And the problem is, first of all, that one party, the person who was broken up with, is trying to understand why. Well, that's never going to completely answer itself, even if someone can give you good, clear, clean answers, because ultimately, if you're both wanting different things in that moment, you're going to understand the circumstances differently as much as you try to understand with your mind. The more difficult thing is to simply accept the pain of loss, to grieve, and to move on with your own lessons and look towards your own future. But the bigger problem lies not in the two in the breakup, but in the culture that contains them. I think that one of the many things that our modern Western society has taken away from us is a soulful perspective on connection and relationship. From a soul perspective, to meet someone who brings you to life, who helps you to feel the love that's inside you, that allows you to reconnect with the magic that is the nature of our being, is a fantastic thing in and of itself. Nothing more needed. This person could be someone we meet on a bus, a subway, a hiking trail, in a grocery store. We don't need to keep them in our life. We don't need to make love to them. We don't need to marry them. We need to first, and if nothing else, recognize that they have become a window to the truth of our everyday existence, which is that we are profoundly, intimately connected with all life and an extraordinary experience of being. But let's face it, life is heavy. Conditioning gets in the way. We have hurts and other things that make every day not as shiny as it could be. And once in a while, someone comes along and they have the energy, the connection, the congruence, even if they're ultimately a disaster, even if they're ultimately not for you. They come along and like a key, they open up something special in yourself. We're fooled because we think that what they open up is in them and that they're taking it away. But it's not true at all. The love you felt for them, the magic you felt for them, well, that's in you. And that's around you right now. Again, the problem is that our cultural story is that if you find someone who opens your spiritual connection to another person, well, you better keep them. You better marry them, or you better be best friends or lovers or whatever you've interpreted from that story. But the simple truth is there's nothing more needed. If it evolves and grows and lasts, that's amazing. And if it doesn't, that's okay too. That just means you've had yet another spiritual experience, another awakening to the power of human connection. And that is something to be grateful for. That is something to celebrate. And if that soul moves on because it's not a match, not a fit, not the right time and place for you both, well, that's got to be okay too. Anyway, I guess that's what I was thinking about today.